what are the 4 main ways how you can generate more leads, and I'm going to show you specific things, show you specific actions, what you can do, okay? So, let's rock and roll, okay? Let's rock and roll. So number 4, remember, posting content, paid ads, cold outreach, and building audiences. So if I had to rank them, like recently one client asked me, but Nix, can you rank them? Okay, so in the context of going from 0 to 1 million per year, this would be how I would rank them. So posting content and talking on stages, I would put on 3rd place. Cold outreach, I would put on 2nd place. Paid ads, I would put on 1st place. So let's start from the last to the first, okay? So building an audience, using built audiences, okay? Number 1, what are those things? It is getting on podcasts, it is speaking at these type of events, it is webinars, collaborative webinars, it is some joint ventures. And joint ventures means when I'm like, hey, let's do something together, let's create this product, and let's promote it together for your audience, my audience. That's how we can make sales, that's how we can do it, okay? Or guest appearances in other people's communities. So you have clients, some other one has a client, maybe they have a community, you could be a guest on that community, that could be your thing. And many others, okay? But these are the big ones, okay? And let me share the 6-step process, how you could use it and how we use it, okay? So, first thing, build your 100 people list. So, think about who are top 100 people I would like to do a collaboration with because they have my audience and it would be a great thing. Number 2, create your pitch. What will they get from working with you? Why are you a great guest? And why now? Okay, very important. Why you? What will they get? And why now? Number 3, it is not to ask, it is to give value. So you made your list of 100 people. Right now, step number 3 is how can you give value to them without asking anything, right? How can you do something nice? Maybe share their content, maybe give them some gifts, maybe send them some cool stuff, right? Stay Sharp Show. Many times, I do something for the guest, and only then they come on my show, right? I give first, right? Think about it, 3 steps. What are the next 3 steps? Next 3 steps are, number 4, pitch and make it win-win. Pitch your offer and make it win-win. Number 5, do follow-ups. Most people you see on my show, on the Stay Sharp show, initially they said no. They say no after 2 months, they say no after 4 months, but in the 6th month they're like, okay guys, I'm like, let's do the show. Okay, we're gonna come on the show, right? Number 5, follow-up. Number 6, over-deliver. Whenever you have the opportunity to speak, present, teach, help, over-deliver. Do more than is expected. Do more. Make them feel that stuff, okay? That's what I'm trying to do at this event. I'm trying to, give more to you guys. Give more. Give my heart out to you, right? That's important. Whenever you have opportunities to speak on other people's audiences, your job should be to deliver maximum value in the shortest amount of time, okay? So here is the overview of these 6 steps for using other people's audiences to sell your services, okay? An example. Here are a couple of examples of me actually doing it in other people's audiences. As you can see here, not going to talk about it so much, but as you can see, quick case study. So this is a quick case study how we got invited to come to an event which is going to happen in Lithuania in 19th of November. It's going to have 300 attendees, and they're selling tickets from 1,000 to 2,000 euros, okay? Simple thing. You know what we did? We just asked. We just send an email like this. You can see here. We send an email. They respond. We fill out the form. They say, cool, you can speak. Cool. That's it. Nothing so complicated, guys. Number 1 thing is just to do it. So pick one. And what do I mean one? I mean this, okay? Pick one option, one thing you could do, and then focus on that for the next 6 months. And then raise your head. Just do that one thing, okay? Okay, target. How many events, how many of these appearances? Try to do 1 or 2 per month. That would be great. 1 or 2 per month, great. You're doing a tremendous job, okay? Let's move to number 2, content, okay? Content. Let's talk about content shortly, right now. First lesson, it is a very long game, okay? Very long game to make it work. And I mean make it work when you're actually getting traffic, leads, not so simple, okay? What are the types of content, okay? Types of content, long-form content, written or videos, great content. Short-form content, reels, shorts. Next type of content is email newsletter. That is a content. Next content, live, doing lives. Next, blog posts. Next, other. Okay, but these are the big ones. The big ones. Again, you need to pick 1 or 2, and then you get back good at it. Okay. The purpose of content for most of us here is actually to just nurture leads into buying. I will show you how we actually use content to get more customers, to kind of drive sales. And the purpose of it is to basically educate, build trust, build awareness, build likeliness, and kind of show them that you're actually can help them, right? Recommendation for most of us here. So 1 post per month, you have a pulse. Good job. 1 post per week, you're building momentum. Good job. 1 post per day, you're sharp, maximum, you're staying sharp. For the 1 post per month and 1 post per week, guys, you don't need to outsource it. You don't need a team. You just do it, okay? You just do it, okay? Let's move forward. Ideas of what to make. You're like, Nix, okay, content sounds nice, but what do I make? What could I do? What is some ideas, okay? Let's keep it simple, okay? So here they are. You could basically show how you solve problems. Yeah, show how you solve problems. Demonstrate your work. Demonstrate how you help. Demonstrate what it is that you do, right? Number 2, get clients, customers to tell about the experience. That's it. Get people to talk about the experience. Who here was interviewed by my team? Who was interviewed by my team? See? That's content, guys. We're making content. We're getting content. We're going to use this content, right? Number 3, document what you're doing. I actually got this from Gary Vaynerchuk. He just said, don't create, just document. Just, show what's up. I don't know. You have a shitty morning, talk about the shitty morning. You're eating pancakes, maybe talk about the pancakes. I don't know. I don't typically do it, but that's what you could do, right? Number 4, sharing client-generated content. So your clients can also make content. But what you could do, you could reward them. Give them some reward. Say that I will send a nice gift if you make a video about the product you're using. I build you a home. Just make a video how you like our home, which we built for you. Make a video. We'll send you a gift. That's an amazing content. In e-commerce, it's called user-generated content. In real life, it's basically people making content about the stuff you sell them, right? 4 ways to do it, okay? How does my team look? So currently, we have a lean team. But we plan to expand it ×5. So we plan to hire 5 times more people, make content, a lot of content. So this is how the team looks. So I have a social media director, I have a video editor, I have basically the shorts he also editing, so this is 1 person, and then we have a filming person who is Mix, who's actually doing a great job, Mix. So, and then we have person who's filming it. Right now it's me, and we plan to have 1 more person doing it, so that's how the team looks. How much does it cost us to do it, and how much time per month? So currently we're spending around 3,000 to 8,000 euros per month on content creation, on just content creation. How much time? I would say 1 full day per week. I would say 1 full day per week. Right now, that it takes my time that much. But my team's time, it takes like full-time job, right? It's like not like half-ass job. So, and how much value, direct business value do we get? Direct. Direct means people saw the content, they're not in our database, they saw the content, they come to us, sign up, and buy. That is direct value, right? Direct. So you can see, it's basically from 5,000 a month to 20,000 a month, right? But the majority of our sales, 80%, 90% of our sales comes from paid ads, which we're also going to talk about, okay? So this is just like example for you, okay? Again, remember Naval Ravikant. Making content is not hard. It is a skill that you can learn. And as you learn it, you will be better at it. As you become better at it, you'll have more results. As you get more results, you start making more content because you're like, oh, this shit works. Let's do it more. And then you make more content, you become again better and better and better, okay? So, quick quiz. So, what are the 4 types of content you can make? What are the 4 types of content you could make? Yeah. Guys, you're like, oh, nobody takes note. Okay, let's do it one more time, guys. So, showing how you solve the problem, getting client interviews, asking clients to talk about your products, and documenting your work, your job, your business, the team, etc. Okay? Remember these 4 things, okay? Very important. Okay, so let's talk about cold outreach. This is going to be very cool. And this is something, if you guys join us today, those of you who did, this is something we'll show you and we'll help you to set this up, okay? So, cold outreach can happen in multiple ways, but let's talk about the big things. So number 1, it's LinkedIn outreach, which I think is a great tool. Number 2, it is social media direct messaging, which means you're sending a message to Instagram, you're sending a message on Facebook, like social media direct. Maybe on TikTok you can do it, I think. On YouTube you can't, but on TikTok you can. Number 2, cold emailing, cold calling. Cold calling works like a charm. We also do it. It's a good thing. And next one is sending direct mail. Who here has sent direct mail to potential customers? Oh, many of you. Cool, cool. I actually haven't done it, but I plan to do it with this gentleman over here. So we plan to do it, okay? So, again, pick one and focus on that for the next 6 months. You don't need to do everything, just one. Focus on that for 6 months. So, what to expect? Expect that 80%, 90%, maybe even more, will not answer. Or will say, go to hell, I don't care. Some of them will say, okay, tell me more. And then maybe 1%, 2% will say, okay, let's work together or I'll try this thing, right? 100 calls, maybe 1 potential meeting, maybe a client, maybe not. So you need 200 calls, right? This is the reality of cold outreach because these people do not know you, do not maybe need what you have, but you're trying to kind of sell them something, so expect this result, okay? So, let me demonstrate one of our cold outreach way that currently gets 0. Yes, also 0, yeah. My friend was like, no, Nix, don't put 0. Who wants 0 meetings per day? I was like, brother, that's the reality. So 0 and sometimes even 4 meetings per day, okay? Let me show you. So this is our LinkedIn outreach process. It has like 7 steps, so let's go over them. So number 1, create your ideal client profile. So ask the questions as following. What's their demographics? What's their job title? What's their education? What's their experience? What's their industry? How long are they in their industry? Okay? Like this works also for B2C and also B2B. Not just B2B, guys. This works for B2C as well. So make like a ideal client profile. You can see it here, right? This is the ideal client profile. Number 2, optimize your profile. If you look like shit, nobody was gonna do business with you. So make a nice profile photo, make a nice cover, put some posts, write something valuable, share it with friends. So if someone is like, okay, this message, I'm gonna click on your profile. If they open your profile, it looks nice. Make it look nice. If you're going to do this, make it look nice. Otherwise, it's going to be bad, okay? So, number 3, you need to build a database to create a list of prospects. This is basically, you need to use a tool called LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It is like 97 euros a month. So you can create a database from specific things you want, as I said, ideal client profile. You kind of put them in, you make this, and then you can get a list of potential prospects, okay? Number 4, you get, this is like technical thing, so you get a link from this list, okay? You get a link from this list, okay? This is maybe it's too much technical, but like a link from the list, and then we basically need to do 2 more things, and then we're done. Number 5, you need to write the first message. And that first message needs to have a good hook. It needs to be curiosity-based maybe, with a relevant offer to that person, right? Relevant offer to that person. What they're interested in, what they want. Maybe add social proof, case study, okay? Add it. And add a CTA, what you want them to do. That's like the first message you create. Then number 6, using this software, I will show you how much it costs also in the next slide. Using this software, you can build this type of automation. And let me explain. So, you upload the list, that's the first thing you see. Then, the bot visits their profile. Then, the bot sends the invitation. That invitation is the message we just wrote. Then, the bot waits for 4 days to check, the person did not answer. You see here, no, it says no, right? If the person did not answer in 4 days, the bot goes into their LinkedIn and likes some posts for that person. And then sends a message. And again, it checks after 4 days, did they respond or did they not? If they did not respond, just cancel a request. And on the opposite side, if the person answered it, the bot sends a customized message based on if they are interested. If the person replies to you, I'm not interested, the bot says, okay, have a nice day, ciao. Or if they say, I'm interested, can you share more? Okay, great, sir, here is the more information about what we do, right? This is all automated. After this, you prepare, you launch this campaign. What you can expect, 30 to 60 messages per day, new messages per day, automated. You don't need to do nothing. But the only thing you need to do is you need to check your LinkedIn inbox for new replies. And then you need to take over because it still requires human interaction to make these meetings reality. And then your job, plan meetings with these people, give proposals on the meetings, and close deals. Make sense? Yes or no? Yes. Cool. So this is the overview. If you like to make a photo, this is a good time. I'm not going to go over it because this is the same thing I just explained to you guys. Okay? Let's wait for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. What's the cost? As I said, around 100 euros for LinkedIn and around $70 or euros for this other tool called Use Artemis CEO. Okay? Next, what is the target? First thing is to do it. Try it out. If you think your prospects are on LinkedIn, great thing to do, great thing to try out, right? The costs are super minimal because expect we're getting, I think on average, right? I think this month is going to be like 20 to 40 meetings. So 40 meetings divided by 150 euros. Oh my God, right? No, sorry. 150 euros divided by 40. Like, wow, it's not so much, right? So set it up and then weekly improvements. Yes, weekly improvements. You set it up. Nobody replies. What do you do? What do you do? Change the message. Change the way. Change the adapt, okay? Let's go to number 1. So paid ads. Let's go to paid ads. So, my opinion and reality of advertising. Also, if you ask Mattis, is he here? Mattis, are you here? I don't see him no more. Okay, maybe he's not, maybe he is. So, if you ask people who have these businesses doing multiple 7 figures a month or a year, most of them spend a lot of money on ads, like a lot. Like Matti spends millions on advertising per year, millions, right? Most companies nowadays spend money on ads. That's the reality. The job you should realize is, imagine, here's one company that will do it, and here's another company that will not do it. This company that does it, and if they can do it profitably, has a huge competitive advantage over this company who's just don't do it or is shy about it, right? You know why? Because with ads, you can push your message to the customer. You can push your message. It is like permissionless execution, permissionless way for them to see you because you just pay for that, right? You don't try to build an audience for 10 years, which might even not happen, but you just push your message ahead of you. And the reality is like this. Many of us here have tried paid ads. Who here has tried paid ads? Right? Most of us. And if you guys don't run paid ads, the question is not, are paid ads working? The question is, to what degree did my paid ads work or not work? And the biggest reality is that it was a skill deficiency. That's why it did not work. Right? Right? Because it's not like does it work? It doesn't. It always works. The question is where the results I got, good or bad, and what is my interpretation of good or bad? Do I think that result is good, or I think no, that result is not so good, right? That's the key difference. The same way how hockey players, there's not like I know how to skate, I don't know how to skate. There's not like this. It is like gradual. There's like levels to the game. Just the same way with paid ads. Just the same way as Mattis talked about business, how to scale your business to 200 per year is a skill thing. It's a skill thing. There's levels to the game, okay? For many of us, we don't need to think what Mattis was saying. We need to think, okay, how can I get my first client? How can I get my first 10 clients? Anything that Mattis said, this is like beyond what you should focus on. You should focus on like my first client. You should focus on my pitch. You should focus on how can I reach out to people so I get meetings? How can I close these people, right? You need to think about what is my next boss? What is my boss, okay? So let me share the process of running ads. This is how I think about it, okay? Number one, decide first of all what you will advertise. Remember, what was my advice? What offer would you need to advertise? What was my advice? Oh, great. These guys, very sharp. Core offer, exactly. Remember, number two, you need to make your offer valuable so people see value in it, okay? Make it valuable. Number two, pick one way how you gonna acquire these customers. What is gonna be the playbook of acquisition? AKA, as Russell Brunson says, what's gonna be the funnel? What way, how are you going to get these people to buy? How are you going to get them to come on sales calls? What is going to be the way? There are multiple ways. I'm going to share like 3, which are the main ones, right? Number one, I think most of us need to start with this. If you have not run paid ads or you don't do it profitably, you should start with a simple lead generation acquisition funnel, which means people see an ad, they're like, oh shit, an ad, interesting, click on the button, they don't leave Instagram, they don't leave Facebook, and they just fill out the form. That's when you get a potential customer. That's when you call them, WhatsApp them, send a message, get them to a meeting, close the deal, right? That's number one. Number two, for B2B or high-ticket sales, this is the most typical. It's called the VSL acquisition playbook. What does VSL mean? It means video sales letter, which means basically a video selling them on the offer in general, right? So again, they see an ad, there's a landing page, they can opt in, then there's a video, you see here, this is the main video, this is the main sales letter, and then they can book a call, right? Here, I get a lead, I can reach out to these people, and here, they already schedule a time to speak with us about the offer, so they're very interested in what we have to sell. Third type of offer, third type of funnel, it's called group acquisition playbook. Again, similar to the last one, but the main offer is a free group. This is a lead magnet funnel where we're saying, hey, you want to get stuff to learn about X, Y, and Z? Sign up for our group. You're going to get all of these materials. They click on the ad, they sign up, and then they go into the group where we give more value, we educate, we train, so they become future customers. Last one, which I want to show with you, This is actually what Zana is using and multiple of our clients, Edmund as well. So this is called a low-ticket physical or digital product funnel. We call it the SLF, which means self-liquidating funnel. Basically, the idea is like you came to this event. So you saw an ad, there was a landing page where you can opt in and buy immediately. After you made a purchase, there were, for some of you, you didn't see it, but for many of you, you saw like upsell videos. We're like, hey dude, you just bought tickets. You want to buy more? Right? Or, hey, you just bought them. We have this special thing where you can like get something more. Would you want that? These are upsells, downsells. Similar like McDonald's. You go, you want a burger? You want a fries with that? It's the same kind of thing, just digitally. This is really good, really good. This is, in Latvia, it is easy to do this. In America, not so easy. In Latvia, very easy to do it. In America, not so easy. What do I mean easy? I mean, you could be spending 1,000 euros and getting back 2,000, 5,000, or the same, right? Which is still great, because you basically advertise for free. But you give digital products or maybe physical products, but for physical products, it's a little bit difficult, okay? So, for sure, many of you have not seen these, guys. So, where to advertise? Still, I recommend most of you social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook would be my top pick. Second pick would be YouTube. That would be my second pick. Third pick would be TikTok ads. Number 4 pick would be LinkedIn ads. And number 5, it is called native ads. Who here knows what native ads mean? No, yeah, okay, not so bad. Okay, so native ads means there are ads on certain websites where you visit, like Bloomingdale, like maybe Forbes, you visit some websites, and then they have these like display ads. If you go to Delphi, they have Google display ads. So people pay money to Google, but there actually are platforms that give better rates to websites, so websites want to sell their traffic to different kind of advertising platforms. Like the biggest one is Taboola and Outbrain. Those are the biggest ones worldwide, okay? Let's move forward. Number 4. So you know what to advertise. You make your offer good, okay? You pick the funnel. You pick the platform. Number 4 is just launching it. Number 5, it is to track data. To track data. You need to know what's happening. Here you can see an example of us. This is actually this month. So we're spending money. You can see on that side. We're getting leads, meetings, and customers. And we're making money back. But here, what you can see here, this is actually in our CRM. We actually know what ad did that person see. We see which funnel did that person come from. So our decisions are with more data, with more information, so we can actually improve the stuff that is actually working and turn off the stuff that is not working. Because many of us running ads like this. Oh, did it work? Did it not work? Because we don't see. Because at the end of the day, you actually don't know which ad brings you customers and which ad just gets you leads who turn on into nothing, right? That's the name of the game. So to track it, you need to know what's happening, okay? Number 6, improve and make new ads. So the lesson here, look at data, look at main data. What is the main data? Main data is cost per new client and cost per meeting. That's it. What to improve step by step? What to improve? Number 1 thing to improve is actually your offer. It will have the biggest bang for the buck. Your copy, your visuals, your landing page don't mean shit if your offer is shit. So number 1 is the offer. Number 2 is the ad. The first thing people see. And number 3 is just the funnel. So that's the logical way what to focus on to improve your ads. Last lesson in this section, as you can see here. If you spend less than 1,000 euros per month, make new ads every month. If you spend more than 1,000 but less than 10,000, make new ads every 2 weeks. If you spend more than 10,000 a month, make new ads every week. That's it. But do it. Many of our clients who come to us, we make them the ads, the campaigns. They have huge success. And then after 6 months, they're like, yeah, my ads kind of stopped working after 3 months. Now it's shit. We're like, did you make new ads? No, 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 no time for ads. No, no, that's the thing. Just you need to work on it, right? Just like a skill thing. As you feel more, as you make more, you're gonna get better. It's the same way with anything in life. As you do it more, you're gonna get better, okay? Let's go next. The target here. I would really, really recommend you guys to just to do it. It's still a great opportunity to get customers. It is still a great opportunity to grow your company with ads, so I still highly recommend you to do it, okay?